Hey, happy day 696 of What's She Up To Now. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom, also known as Pajama Grandma, sharing my journey from offline brick and mortar and corporate America to the online world of business. And it's day 696, so obviously it's been going for quite a while. And hopefully I've been sharing the trials and the tribulations, what works, what hasn't worked for me, and some painful confessions along the way about what hasn't worked for me and the traps that I've fallen into that so many online entrepreneurs, so many people that want to start an online business or any business fall into. And one of those is what I call hitting the spot. Have you hit the spot? And how do you define what that spot is for you? Hitting the spot is, of course, an expression from the America in the mid-1900s, and it means to satisfy or refresh something that you feel like is missing inside you. Usually refers to hunger or thirst, but I think it also speaks to that hunger and thirst represent lack or scarcity, or a problem or a challenge that we're having in our life that we want to satisfy and that we want to be refreshed on, that we want to get resources in order to get us to the level of satisfaction and success that feels right for us. And of course, only we can determine what that spot is. There's like a comfort zone or a set point for each and every one of us, and that changes over time, where we feel good, we feel happy, we feel comfortable, we feel satisfied, we feel like we have made it, we've achieved what it is that we individually want to achieve, or collectively. But we've hit the spot, we've made our mark, we've hit the mark, we've hit the jackpot, whatever it is, and however you define it for you, it's individual and it's up to each one of us. We all define success, or what that spot is, for us, and it's different for each and every one of us, which is what makes life so interesting and entertaining and fun, right? It's knowing that whatever I want, I can have and I can achieve, and it's not taking anything away from anyone else on the planet, because each and every one of us can have, do, and be whatever we want, and it doesn't, as long as it's not hurting anyone else, it's perfectly okay. So hitting the spot was, of course, the topic of Supersize Your Business today, and it falls in line with the BP challenge, which was day 90, last day of the 90-day challenge for the B for blood pressure, health, or lifestyle, and a couple people were doing it for business, but mostly we were all doing a health-related challenge. And today is the day where we had to answer the question, did I achieve my 90-day goal or did I not? And I had to admit that I did not. I wanted to reduce my blood pressure 20 points overall on an ongoing basis so that I would not have to take blood pressure medicine. I only reduced it about 10 or 11 points, and so I still have some work to do. Do I feel bad about that in the 90 days I didn't achieve that 20 points goal? No, I don't. I don't, because I know that every day I did something to move me toward that goal, and I'm over halfway to that goal. So what am I going to do? All I'm going to do is I'm going to repeat the process again with new things and new strategies, try to tweak them and make them a little bit better. Remember, I was on a cruise during the nutrition section of my blood pressure challenge. So could I probably be eating or doing something a little bit better? Absolutely. It's winter where I am, and so as far as movement goes, I know that my movement and my getting around and exercise is sort of tanked because I don't want to fall down and break an ankle or break a hip, right? So that's my excuse for not being outside walking, which I really miss the fresh air. Got a cough because of it. But I know that just because I didn't hit the spot, hit that target, and satisfy by reaching that goal, it's not a complete failure. It moved me in the direction of it. And I know that by repeating the process, it's just a matter of time until I achieve that goal, until I get that and hit that spot. And how do I know? Because I don't feel 100% satisfied yet. If I was content and happy and felt satisfied and refreshed, I would know that I had hit the spot for me. But since I don't feel good and great about it, I feel good about the process, but I don't feel excellent about the result, then I will keep moving toward that until I do feel satisfied and refreshed and energized and excited about the result. And the result is I don't have to take medication, because my blood pressure is low enough that I never have to take medication or be concerned about it. And so whatever goal, whatever objective, whatever thing we want, Once we get that thing, it satisfies our desire, our need, our want of that thing. And it's going to apply to any area of our life. You know, physically, hunger and thirst are really good, clear examples. If I'm thirsty, I drink water or coffee, and that will quench my thirst. So I'm satisfied, I'm refreshed. If I'm hungry, same thing. If my tummy's growling away, I'm going to eat something. If I eat something, if I add a resource, it quickly and easily satisfies that, and I feel more comfortable, and I'm refreshed and energized again. The same is true of any other area of our life with respect to our relationships, our emotional well-being, our spiritual well-being. Every area of our life we want to be well in, and we do that by, again, different for each of us, by going out and finding what it is that we need and want, and then achieving it in those areas. And we have to remember to do it in all of the areas of our life, not just one or the other. And it's easy to ignore, and when we're focusing on one thing, say we're focusing on our financial well-being to the detriment of others, it's easy to do that. As humans, we tend to get in loops, learning loops, and earning loops, and things like that, where we focus too much in one area of our life. And I'm here to attest that if you focus too much in one or two areas of your life and you neglect the others will rise up to get your attention, especially in the areas of health and relationships. If you don't attend to your relationships will not exist. If you do not attend to your health, you will not exist. If you do not attend to your spiritual, emotional, and mental well-being, you're going to struggle, because it's going to impact all the other areas of your life. So we need to keep that in mind. Are we not balanced? I don't believe in balance. I think we discussed that. But are we hitting the spot enough in each of the areas of our life to feel refreshed and satisfied and moving forward in the right direction of who it is and what it is that we want to become, do, be, and have? So that's my thoughts on hitting the spot today, reaching a goal or objective or the mark. You know, sometimes we'll reach it, sometimes we won't. We don't have to beat ourselves up because we didn't hit it exactly. We didn't hit the nail on the head the first time. What do you do if you don't hit the nail on the head the first time? You're pounding a nail in a board or into the wall and you miss it. What do? Well, in my case, I have to patch the hole in the sheetrock because I missed it. And then I do that, and I take another swing at it, and then I do hit the nail on the head. Now, sometimes it takes 5 or 6 swings to hit the nail on the head. It might take 100 swings with my eyes to hit the nail on the head, but eventually the nail will be where I want it to be. The same is true of every goal and objective and thing we have in our lives. We might not hit the mark the very first time or hit the spot the very first time, but that doesn't mean we quit trying. We just keep moving forward and taking action toward it, and the thing that we want will inevitably be ours. So that's it. That's all I've got today. BP Challenge, Happy Every Day was about inviting someone or something to something or someone. That was very confusing. But it's just, we're going to extend an invitation today as part of the Happy Every Day Challenge. I love that. I was at Barnes & Noble yesterday, and they actually have this book right on the front display to encourage people to do it in the new year 2020. But we are already a year ahead, because today was day 367. That can't be right. 357. This is why I write things down. Today was day 357 of the doing one thing every day that makes you happy. So that's it. Getting ready for the holidays, rounding off the year, finishing things off strong. Hope you are as well. If I can help you in any way, hit me up in the comments below. Otherwise, I will be with you tomorrow, just with another update of my personal transition from the brick and mortar corporate world of America to the online world. Have an amazing day. Bye.